If you're listening to this alone, you might want to turn on a light. It started with a chair. Not an antique, not cursed-looking, nothing dramatic. Just a simple wooden rocking chair, the kind you'd expect to find on a quiet porch in the countryside. Faded oak, smooth armrests, a soft, almost comforting creak when it moved. I bought it from a second-hand shop on a rainy afternoon. The owner barely looked at me when I paid, just muttered something strange as I carried it out. "Don't let it rock after midnight." I laughed. I really did. I stopped laughing 3 nights later. The first time it moved on its own, I blamed the floorboards. Old house, uneven foundation, wind slipping through cracks. There were plenty of reasonable explanations. I'd left the chair in the corner of my bedroom, facing the window. That night, I woke up to a soft, rhythmic sound. Creak, creak, creak. Slow, steady, like someone gently rocking back and forth. I sat up, heart thudding, and squinted through the darkness. The chair was moving. Not wildly, not violently, just rocking, as if someone invisible sat there, lost in thought. I turned on the light. It stopped instantly, dead still. I checked the windows, closed, no draft, no explanation. I told myself I imagined it. The second time, I wasn't alone. My sister had come over for dinner. We stayed up late, talking, drinking wine, laughing about old memories. Around midnight, she paused mid-sentence. "Do you hear that?" I froze. Creak, 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 from the bedroom. We both stared at the hallway. "That's your chair, isn't it?" she whispered. I tried to sound calm. "It's probably just—" The creaking grew louder, more forceful. Creak, 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 like someone was rocking harder, faster. My sister grabbed my arm. "Someone's in there." We didn't go check, not immediately. The sound kept going, relentless, aggressive, the rhythm speeding up until it no longer sounded calm, but frantic, desperate. Finally, I forced myself to walk down the hallway. Each step felt heavier than the last. My sister stayed behind me, clutching my shirt. I pushed the bedroom door open. The chair was moving so violently it nearly tipped over. Back and forth, but no one was there. The moment I stepped inside, it stopped. Silence swallowed the room. My sister refused to stay the night. That's when things started getting worse. Because the chair didn't just move anymore. It reacted. Every night after midnight, the rocking would begin. At first, it stayed in the bedroom. Then it started happening in other places. I'd find the chair in the hallway, facing the bathroom, rocking. Creak, creak, creak. One night I woke up and it was beside my bed. So close I could have reached out and touched it, rocking slowly, patiently, like it had been waiting for me to wake up. I tried to get rid of it. Of course I did. The first time I dragged it outside and left it on the curb. The next morning, it was back in my bedroom, rocking. The second time, I drove it to a landfill, watched as they crushed piles of furniture, buried under mountains of trash. I came home, opened my bedroom door. Creak, creak, creak. It was already there, waiting. That's when I noticed something else. The chair never rocked randomly. It followed a pattern. Every night, the movement lasted exactly 1 hour, from midnight to 1 a.m. And during that hour, I started hearing breathing. At first, it was faint, barely there, a soft inhale, exhale, perfectly timed with the rocking. Creak, inhale, creak, exhale. I told myself it was in my head, until one night, it wasn't just breathing, it spoke. I woke up to the chair already moving, faster than usual, more urgent. Creak, 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 and then a whisper, right beside my ear. Push me. I bolted upright. The room was empty, except for the chair, rocking violently in the corner. Push me, the voice came again. Not from the chair, from everywhere. From the walls, from the ceiling, from inside my own head. Push me harder. I didn't sleep after that. I couldn't, because every night, the voice got clearer, stronger, closer. Why did you stop? I like it when you push me. Push me again. Last night happened. I woke up before midnight. No sound, no movement, just silence. For a moment, I thought it had stopped, that whatever this was finally over. I even laughed, relieved. Then I heard it, not from the corner, not from across the room, but right behind me. A soft creak, slow, gentle, right next to my ear. The chair wasn't in the corner anymore. It was directly behind my bed, close enough that I could feel it, close enough that something could lean forward and whisper, "Your turn." I didn't move. I couldn't. My entire body locked in place as the mattress slowly dipped behind me, as if someone had climbed onto the bed, as if something was right there, breathing, waiting. And then I felt hands on my back, cold, dry, pressing. The chair stopped moving. "Push me," it whispered. And without meaning to, without wanting to, my body moved on its own. I leaned forward, and I started rocking. If you ever hear a rocking chair moving in the middle of the night, don't check, don't listen, and whatever you do, don't let it teach you how, because once you start, it never lets you stop. Creak, creak, creak.